This isn't a part of On the Ropes yet, but I
Okay.
do have a ton of really good questions from fans.
Okay.
One of the biggest, I guess, things that has happened in the sports world is PFL
Oh, yes.
acquiring Bellator.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, this is huge for our lives.
Yes.
What does that mean for you? Oh, we're live.
Live?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Seriously. We're in the car
Yes.
with your dad and your stepmom.
Yes.
We're listening to our first ever podcast for the first time.
No cripes.
And what did your dad found out about us?
That the first night that we had sex was reverse cowgirl style.
Yes,
You tried to turn down the volume too.
I did. I tried to turn down the volume at the perfect time so it would cut the reverse cowgirl style. But then I accidentally turned it back up right when I said reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, you didn't
I did not do that right, but I was driving.
yeah, it should have been to me. But
Yeah.
regardless, it was good. Yeah, I mean,
Regardless, great first episode.
My-
Great second episode.
yeah, my mom she texted me too after she'd watched it, and she's like, "Oh, I loved it, honey. Learned some things about you guys that I probably didn't need to learn, but also learned some things that I was happy about." You know, I was like, "Oh boy."
Uh-oh.
I knew what she was talking about.
You knew exactly what she was talking about. My mom texted me. All she said, absolutely love it. Which, guess what?
Oh, yes.
Episode 4, next episode will be Mama Van Zant, our
She's gonna be-
first ever guest.
She's gonna be in the hot seat.
She's going to be in the hot seat, and we got some tea to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about OnlyFans.
Oh.
Going to talk about how she's a little bit of a cougar.
Yeah.
I'm going to save that for her, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spill anything else.
Yeah, your mom's hot as fuck.
My word.
I can't. No, I mean respectfully. She's,
Garrett
attractive,
did
but
text
yeah.
me, and I was texting Garrett earlier, who's
Yeah.
our manager.
Yeah.
And one of our managers, and he goes, "Tell your mom I said hey."
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, so we just had my family here for
we
Thanksgiving.
did. I'm not gonna hit on your dad at all, but we had a great Thanksgiving. Your dad and your stepmom. We took them to all of our favorite restaurants. We had Thanksgiving. We watched the Super Bowl. I will say, I feel like you know where this is going.
Yes.
You and your dad both have a little bit of the same comedy. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Robin definitely got. I mean, we were
Offended.
she got a little irritated by your
Irritated.
guys' antics
Yes.
because you both turn it up when you're around each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Definitely turn it up. But your dad has some of the funniest one-liners I've heard in my entire life.
Oh boy. I don't even know if I should say this, but
I think it's fine.
I'm gonna say it because so we're getting dinner prepped, right?
Yeah.
It's it must have been the first game. It was the Lions and the Packers, whatever one Jack Harlow was doing the halftime show.
And it's a common theme online right now. Jack Harlow's performance, pretty bad.
Yeah, they didn't have the moxie,
the glory everyone compared. They're like talking about how like Creed, everyone's 50-50 on the Creed performance. Either that was the best halftime performance ever.
Creed.
A long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Long
Yeah,
time
yeah.
ago,
Okay.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So they're comparing other halftime performances,
Gotcha.
basically. And they're like, obviously, they spent a ton of money on Dolly Parton because
Yeah.
Jack Harlow got an inflatable igloo.
Yeah.
It was pretty atrocious. I like Jack Harlow. His new single that came out, love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Super good, super catchy.
Yeah.
Not the point. Your story, sorry.
So we're prepping the charcuterie board and getting that all situated, and gosh damn it, and this this show is going on, and I see my dad kind of watching intensely. He's on the couch staring there, and next thing I know, he looks over at me. He's like, "Hey Austin." My dad, he was born in 1948. He's a Vietnam vet. kind of an old school guy. He looks over at me and he's like, "Hey, Austin, you like white rappers?" And I'm just so thrown
And
off.
I think
Like,
his point was this halftime performance is so bad.
yeah, yes. And from there, he's like, "Well, I think it should be illegal.
Because this is terrible.
This is terrible." And it's like, "Oh, Dad, yeah, that's not great, but
Not a great halftime performance, but very funny.
my dad is what you would typically think of, like I said, he was a door gunner in Vietnam, on a helicopter, been through some shit, and it got a funny sense of humor.
Straight to the point.
And we maybe not the most political correct person all the time, but
who is? That's that era.
And he picks on me a lot.
He picks on you a lot. We had a great time with them here.
We did.
I will say, not ready if you're ready to share this part of your life, but I'm going to. We recently began partaking in the consumption of THC.
Ah, yes.
This is new. I was looking for not antidepressants, but just something. Notorious stressor.
Yeah.
We can pretty much all agree.
Oh, yeah.
Number one stressor in the entire world. So I don't know why I waited till my 30s. Well, I'm 29, but I'll be 30.
You're 30.
Basically,
yeah.
I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s, and I waited until I was in my 30s to start smoking weed. I literally waited until now, and you did too. So what was funny, though, is this whole week that we're with your dad and your stepmom, we're all taking edibles.
Yeah. Well, I like to do it in the evening to help me sleep and just being sore and stressed and stuff. So, I'll occasionally eat a
little gummy.
Help me sleep.
But the funny part of this is it just wasn't the traditional Thanksgiving that I had thought, because you and your dad both take an edible. And then that's when Thanksgiving, it was just like a rotation of you two back in the kitchen eating and then watching football and then saying funny jokes. It was like, from my perspective, the funniest Thanksgiving ever.
Yeah.
But that night, you and I are taking a bath.
Yeah.
And that's when I decided to partake in the consumption of THC.
Oh.
And you did too. You did too.
Well, yes, I had ate that gummy.
You did.
Yeah.
So we're both in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I'm super dedicated to this podcast right now.
Yeah.
So it's like my full attention. I want good content. I want people to enjoy it. But for whatever reason, when I'm stoned, I think it's a great time to plan the next episode.
Yeah.
So I wrote down 3 things that I thought were really important for this episode. They started in the bathtub. So we're getting out of the bathtub. Right. And you're stoned, not interested. It was not a sexy bathtub. It was just a relaxing.
This was a relax, throw in the Epsom salt,
relaxy tub. You're about to go to bed.
Yes.
You get out of the bathtub. I'm just gonna say it. Penis looked massive. It was huge.
Had a bit of a boner.
Yes, and you were not.
I mean, come on. I'm sitting in the bathtub with you, and
okay, I don't know why I thought this was so important for this podcast. Anyways, I asked you a question.
A little TMI, but we'll keep going. Yeah.
So the point was, I asked you, oh my gosh, sorry, Mom, your mom, all of our parents, but I was like, oh, hello. And you were like, no, I'm tired. You were just obviously weren't in the mood. I was like, well, your penis is in the mood. And then you were like, yeah, well, I'm not. And what did I say? Hold on, I wrote it down. This is really funny. I was like, what did you said? And I was like, well, your penis is in the mood. And you were like, yeah, well, he's got a mind of his own. And I was like, so do you and your penis disagree sometimes? And I guess that comes to the question.
Yeah.
Do you and men, this is for all men.
Yes.
Do you and your penis sometimes disagree?
I mean,
like,
are there
times you just get boners?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Involuntary. I don't know if there's like an actual word for it, but
involuntary erection.
Yeah. I'll wake up in the morning and for no particular reason.
But I feel like there's science to why you wake up with one.
I've always thought it's my body's way of keeping me from pissing the bed. Like I gotta pee so
there is
bad
something to that.
yeah.
There's also
Well, I don't
obviously
know.
the better testosterone you have, you should always wake up with an erection.
Oh, really? Okay.
Always.
Yeah.
If you have good testosterone, you will
Yeah.
always wake up with an erection.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
heard that on a podcast.
Yeah, you know a little bit more. You know more about my penis than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was in the mood. You weren't.
Yeah, we disagreed at this point. It was hey buddy,
You want to go to bed? You were telling him
I'm ready to
calm
go to
down.
bed. Yeah.
So I guess that's interesting. Yeah.
It's
So
hilarious.
You
yeah.
and your penis disagree sometimes.
Every once in a while. Yeah.
Stoned me thought that was really important to share.
That's
Then
so
we're in
funny.
bed. We're dog owners.
Yes.
And you and we were in one of our giggly moods.
Yes.
And our dog Dennis, he's a 12-year-old rescue. But I've had him for 10 years.
Yeah.
So he's not really a rescue because I gave birth to him. So
he's
our child Dennis, he
Yeah.
gets in bed and he likes to do like all of his spins before bed. For whatever reason, he did 50 spins.
Yeah.
He's spinning and digging, and me and you are just watching him do his spinning and digging. And
I'm sure people can relate.
Oh.
Most dogs have got to do
Most
this, right?
dogs. And so our question was like, if we could ask him, what was wrong with the first 20 spins?
Yeah, like what makes what are you looking for?
And it's like he's spinning and digging, and he'll lay down and be like, wait, hold on, that's not comfortable.
Not comfy, gets back up.
Gets back up, spinning, digging, and me and you are just
all on our bed.
And me and you are just cracking up because this went on for what seems like forever.
Yes.
We're under the consumption of marijuana and just dying because Dennis couldn't get comfortable, but he just kept doing this spinning and digging.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny. He does it everywhere too.
Yes, he does it everywhere.
He's like a little fox.
He is a little fox.
Reminds me of a little fox.
But anyways, that was our little tidbit into our lives of recently consuming THC and how funny it is. But it has helped me with my stress. And, it's helped me focus, which I didn't think. Or no, it helps me focus on one task.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I am such a notorious, like, my anxiety comes out in the form of stress.
You're like that meme that goes around, like you wake up at 3 a.m. and you wonder where
my
your birth
certificate is.
is like that. That's you.
That is
100%. And we'll wake up and I'll be like, babe, what the fuck are you stressed about?
I do know where my birth certificate is. I know where yours is too.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm like, what? Why are you stressed right now? Like, what? Everything's
But it
cool.
consumes me. I'll wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, I didn't do this, or I'm not doing this, or like this one small minuscule thing in my life that I need to do. I cannot get it out of my head until I do it.
Yeah.
So I'll wake up and I'll have my like computer on bed next to you while you're sleeping, and I'll go and I'll do this, and I'm like the crazy chick. So Instagram is a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
And everything I gets flagged or taken down, and then I'll get angry, then I'll delete all the pictures off my Instagram. I will stay up all night deleting all the pictures on my Instagram and be like, screw this, and then I'll be like, wait, that was a mistake. So then I'll spend 3 more hours putting them all back on.
And I know you're awake at these times because you'll send me things and I'll look at the time. It's like 3 a.m. She's sending me shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm psychotic.
Yeah, but it's a good balance because on the other hand, I'm a procrastinator.
Mega procrastinator.
Yeah. And I need somebody like you.
Yeah. I will say, like, if we're going to talk about our biggest faults, mine is definitely my stress.
Yeah.
Like, cannot let it go.
Yep.
Yours, I mean, yeah, you're a bit of a procrastinator. You're not lazy by any means.
Yeah.
But you definitely don't make things that you need to do. You don't prioritize well, I think. Like, you're okay leaving things as they are. Like, I just got another student loan bill for you in the mail. Yeah. I've never been to college.
Yeah.
But do you know how stressed I am about that student loan bill?
And it's a small,
and it's so small, but it's like a $200 bill, and I'm so stressed out.
I know, but it's so weird. Like, popped up out of nowhere.
I know.
Yeah, but anyways, that's us, though. That's me.
So you're like, yeah, I'll get to it, and you put it in your office. Yeah. Where I haven't stopped thinking about your student loan bill this whole time.
I know. Things that I guess. I guess
mean,
adult things. Yeah, I'm not very good at. But that's why I have you, babe. Exactly.
And then I have you to bring me back down to earth.
Bring you back down.
Help me not cuss people out.
Yes.
Help me not have such a temper. I definitely have a temper.
Oh boy.
Mega.
No, it's not
mega
that
temper.
Bad. I mean, you do, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. So the last thing that I was thinking about when I was stoned, I was asking you, right?
Yeah.
So I have this like weird fear of people not liking me.
Yeah.
Specifically your family. I mean, I know your family likes me. But yeah. I don't know why. I just like get in these modes where I think I want to be a good host. So I was like, okay, like.
Oh yeah, your
family was here.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, do your dad and mom have everything they need?
Yep.
Do they feel taken care of? Do they feel wanted? Are they enjoying their time?
That's why you were asking me. Okay, I know where this is going too.
Yeah. So then it led me to, then I just kept thinking, I'm like, okay, but do they really like me?
Yeah.
Or do they wish you were with one of your exes?
Oh, crap.
Or do they like, anyways, I just get in these like deep thoughts.
Yeah.
So,
you're an overthinker.
Textbook overthinker. So then I started thinking about social media. So obviously I do get a lot of negativity on social media. You'll see the comment sections on these videos on my Instagram. And I know that's social media. That's how it is. People comment negative things because it makes them feel like they have a voice and that they have an opinion.
Absolutely.
Where they don't. Yeah. But then it made me think like, okay, you have these, like you see my Instagram. Okay, I was at the gym and I'm like making friends and I'm like, oh, great. I have new workout partners, this and that. And then they're like, oh, what's your Instagram? I'll add you. I almost don't want to give it out. Yeah. Because I'm not sure. It's like, okay, do you think that people have a perception of me based on social media and then they meet me? Do you think that perception is better or worse?
I think it's better because I think like when people meet you and like really and get to know you, not even like really get to know you, but you know, you are a very kind person. You have a sweetheart and, you know, and a lot of that stuff gets lost on social media and everything. So no, I do actually truly believe that, you know, once people meet you and, you know, get to know like the real you that, they
thank
do.
You. And that wasn't me just reaching for compliments.
No, I know, but I understand like it's crazy. The social media, I tell you all the time, like how little, like, I know it is really hard, and especially, you know, not to like bring gender stuff, but I know for a female, like how much harder and like the position you're in, like I could truly give a fuck like what people say about me. Like I really don't care.
Yeah. Well, but even having this, I had, you know, I had to adjust my camera to get rid of my double chin that somebody pointed out.
Yeah. Which I'm just like, what are you talking about? You know, we spent 15 minutes before this even started trying to. I'm
Googling.
Like, what?
I'm Googling chin lipo.
Oh,
I'm
Christ.
Chin filler.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I got to go get a spray tan. I got to get my nails done. I got to get all the bullshit, and which frustrates me, I guess. And I don't want to spend too much time on the hater thing because I feel like it's just, I want this to be positivity. But what frustrates me is men, as a man, maybe it's because you're a successful man and the quote unquote high value man. Yeah. You don't see, or you would never go out of your way to comment something negative on somebody's picture. No. Ever.
And let alone like somebody, again, bringing gender. I would never as a guy go and say something to a woman.
And I know that
it's so crazy to me.
I know I have, my fan base is 90% men.
Yeah.
I appreciate them. Most of them are awesome. I appreciate and love my fans. That's what got me successful and, you know, to a point where we could do something like a podcast.
Yeah.
But when you do look at my comments or almost any comments on social media, the negative ones come from men.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, like, why? And anyways, enough negativity of why. But then, so this is one funny thing. So, and okay, would you go out of your way? You're married.
Yeah.
I guess let's not do hypothetical. I'll give you an actual thing that happened. So this guy's commenting negative things on my social media.
Yeah.
He's married.
Yeah.
Has a wife, 2 kids, really happy life from the perception of his social media, of course.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But his social media was his wife, his daughters, talking about their princesses, their this, their that. He is commenting commenting and DMing me the most vulgar things. Vulgar.
Yeah.
Not like, complimentary vulgar. You need to kill yourself. You need to jump off a bridge. You're this, you're that. Just absolutely giving me ways to kill myself.
Yeah.
And this is what he's sending me in my messages.
Yeah.
And, for a second, I get hurt feelings.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, I go and I look at his social media. I'm like, you have daughters, man. For you to go out of your way to come, I'm somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
And you might not like my lifestyle or my choices or just me as a person, but what a terrible thing for you. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah. No, I know. And it's this person obviously probably follows you, sees all, why I just don't for
get
the
it.
life of me, I really can't understand. But really it's a sickness, and it's people, unhappy with some aspects of their life. Yeah, but
so anyways, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I know it's really hard, and I say it all the time. Babe, just don't even pay attention to it. But I know it's so hard.
It's hard. I do go through phases where I let it get to me and I end up deleting my social media.
Yeah.
And then I put it back. So I go through phases where it affects me.
Yeah.
Because it's hard when people are attacking you personally.
100%.
But one thing that I do now, which is so funny. So same situation.
Yeah.
This is a 13-year-old boy.
Oh boy.
13-year-old boy. Same thing where he's commenting it on my pictures. Anytime I do one of my Q&As. People really like
some nasty
anyways, very nasty along the same lines, telling me to off myself, this and that.
Yeah.
Very, very vulgar. This is a child.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself because kids are a little bit naive that I can find everything about you in a matter of 10 minutes.
Oh boy.
So
yes.
Females are FBI agents when it comes to the internet.
A little credit too. I've done this a time or two as well.
Oh no, you've definitely been there.
Yeah.
So you helped me out, but I found his Instagram. Obviously, It was on Instagram. He has his name public. Found his Facebook.
Yeah.
Found his mom.
Oh boy.
And his grandparents.
Oh boy.
And I screenshotted every message he sent me and every comment of him telling me to kill myself, of him telling me all these nasty, vulgar things. Screenshotted them, sent them to his mom, his dad, and his grandparents, and said, I just want you to know that this is the way that your kid is speaking to strangers on the internet. And I really hope he doesn't say stuff like this to people he actually knows.
Yeah, they couldn't be too proud.
They couldn't be too proud. Yeah, but that's something, it's I'm okay. Yeah. And I'll be fine. And he's confident enough to say it to a stranger.
Yeah.
Imagine what he's saying to another classmate or another girl in his class. And anyways, his parents are going to have to deal with that now.
Yeah. So it's not cool.
It is not cool. So I think that's one of the dark places of the internet is you do deal with so much negativity and so much hate. And I know I get a lot of it. I try to understand it's part of the territory.
Yeah.
But that's one funny thing is I screenshot it and sent it to his parents.
I love it.
Okay. This isn't a part of On the Ropes yet, but I do have a ton of really good questions from fans.
Okay.
One of the biggest, I guess, things that has happened in the sports world is PFL.
Oh, yes.
Acquiring Bellator.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, this is huge for our lives.
Yes.
What does that mean for you?
Well, I think I don't even really know how to answer right now because I think there's just so much uncertainty. Of course, over the weekend they had the PFL championship, the finale and stuff, and that's when they announced everything and they brought some Bellator fighters out and stuff. So I think we're kind of in the dark right now. It'll be, again, the finale just finished. There's probably a lot of navigating and they just finished up the whole season for the PFL. Obviously, that's the biggest thing.
And I think it's important, because so many people ask you, when are you going to fight? When are you going to fight? And I want people to know, obviously, you've been training your ass off this whole time. You want to fight. Yeah. Of course, there was so much unknown with behind the scenes of the Bellator PFL that wasn't released to the
That
athletes.
we knew, but we
knew that was going on, the negotiation process. No negotiation is clean. And then anytime a business gets bought out, a lot of changes happen.
Yeah.
So we know that there's more changes inevitably that are going to come from the acquisition.
Yep.
But I think for the fighters, you're still left in the dark.
Yeah.
Still. I think that it's going to be a long period until we know for sure what's going on.
Yeah.
But I do see one of two scenarios. I guess there's three. So PFL technically doesn't have your weight class.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to come up with a middleweight. Your middleweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, middleweight.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to, open up divisions.
Yep.
They need more divisions, more weight classes. Two, either they're going to keep a huge portion of fighters. Now, under the PFL umbrella, they have PFL. They have the PFL Super Fight League, which is, I believe is going to be like celebrities. More like Jake Paul. The Jake Paul's fighting, the Super Fight League.
Francis Ngannou boxing and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to have that. They'll have Bellator. I believe they're still going to have some Bellator fights.
I believe, from what I understand, is at least for a year, they're going to still run like Bellator as Bellator is and stuff. But they also talked about like the next show is going to be PFL champ versus Bellator champs. So, when you think about that, if
so
that's
you're basically
the next,
eliminating all the Bellator champions,
yeah, but I mean it. So if that's in which, what I heard, this was the next show. I don't know that this is for sure, but I heard the next show was going to be champ versus champ. I heard it could be in February, though that doesn't really give a whole lot of time for the guys who just fought for the PFL title it's like they just did a 6-fight season or whatever it was. So I don't know.
So I guess
it's a lot. There's a lot of moving parts, I think.
For that too would be, why would they continue to have a Bellator card if they just solidified the champions, right? I feel like if you're going to solidify the PFL or Bellator champion as like the champion, you would then become the champion of the PFL, not the champion of Bellator, right? So no matter who wins, you're now the PFL champion.
I don't know. I don't know that that's necessarily what's going to go on, but it is. It's interesting and it's cool. All that it does, I'm a big fan of it. I think it just creates another like super league, to compete with the UFC and the more interesting, the more exciting things to get the fans into it. It's gonna benefit the fighters and
sure. No,
so
and I think of course I have these
thing.
Questions because I'm married to you and I'm excited for your future with all this. I think it's incredible.
Yeah,
I am so excited because one, this opened up all of these Bellator fighters to be able to compete in multiple different organizations theoretically under the PFL umbrella. And I've been lucky enough to do commentary work for the PFL and see behind the scenes, see the way they treat their athletes. We know a lot of our teammates are with the PFL. We know how they pay their athletes. Yeah. So I'm really happy. I think it's a huge power move. I think there's really, from my eyes, a small group of big players as far as fight promotions. Yeah. And PFL really pushed themselves to the top by acquiring Bellator.
For sure. Yeah. And just, the talent too. I mean, they're getting more and more talented fighters, guys coming over from the UFC, from one, or, coming up and stuff. So I think it's going to be cool. If I was going to like say anything about maybe something that I thought the PFL could do better with prior, a lot of the fights seem to be like one-sided a lot of times.
Gotcha.
And so now, you bring in more athletes, better competition. It's going to make things a lot more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you really are going to see talent isn't going to be spread thin amongst so many organizations, right? Yep. You're bringing the best of the best from both PFL and Bellator together. Yeah. So now you are going to see a little bit more competitive fights. Yeah, and not even just the Bellator and PFL talent, but it makes it more, exciting for the local, guy who's coming up in the promotions and stuff. The
LFA guys to go, somewhere else other than the UFC and stuff. And just competition is better. It's a better thing for the sport of MMA and stuff. So it's cool.
For sure. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully we can announce on here somewhat soon when you're going to be fighting and who. I know you're itching.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And we had an incredible PFL card. That was really fun to watch the other night. We had a bunch of our teammates.
Yep.
Extremely successful card. Do you want to... Okay, I was going to say, do you want to play on the ropes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's play on the ropes. Okay. But I have the first question already, and this is going to be one more of the long-winded answers because it's a story I'm excited for you to tell.
Oh, jeez.
We get asked all the time.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a fight outside of the cage?
Yes, I have.
Now, you answer first.
Yes.
Just that question, and then I'll go into my story.
Okay, outside the cage, yes. I can think of quite a few. Actually, I've told this story many a times, but all my front teeth are all fake because I got sucker punched when I was a junior in high school. I went like my entire junior year with no front teeth.
Wait, how have I never seen pictures of this?
My junior year, I'm gonna not age myself because but my junior year, what was that? That was like 2006, 2007.
2006.
Yeah. And in Alaska, junior year of high school.
Then it would have been a little earlier, right?
No, I graduated in
2012.
Yeah, but I graduated. My senior year was 2008.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
And being in Alaska, not like a ton of technology. We didn't really have like we had cameras and stuff, but we didn't. Yeah, just didn't take like a bunch of pictures.
Okay.
Or anything. So, and I was also shy. I mean, I was a junior in high school and running around with no front teeth, and I was like, gosh, this sucks. But
okay, so you have
yes.
been in fights.
Yes. Have you?
Okay. So that leads to my story.
Okay.
So no, technically no. I have not been in a fight outside of the cage.
Yeah.
But this is a story I've contemplated sharing because I don't even know. It's just...
Oh, I know where we're going with this now.
What happened when we were in Ireland?
Oh boy, Ireland. So we were there. I was fighting for the title.
Fighting Gegard Mousasi.
Didn't obviously go my way. Had a tough night.
And I wish you would let me share more about the behind the scenes of that, but you won't. Anyways, so we're in Ireland. This is after the fight.
Yep.
We decided to go to, was this after the Lumineers concert?
Yeah, it was right after the Lumineers concert.
Went to the Lumineers concert. It was awesome. So fun. So much fun. We were there with our whole family. So we had recently started working with a little kid named Garrett.
Yeah.
So I call him a
little kid. He's 26.
This little kid named Garrett. And recently, so this is his first like work trip with us. And really the first time that we had been with him outside of the office.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't really spent a ton of time with him yet.
No. So we barely know him. I hadn't hired him yet. He works with me a lot now behind the scenes of everything I do. So we're on the train. I'm sober. You and I don't know, you had been drinking.
Yeah, I'd had a few beers at the concert.
At the concert, of course, it's after your fight. It's inevitable. You drink after your fight. So we're on the train.
Yeah.
After the Lumineers concert. We're in Ireland. Also, other people that are drunk on the train. Right?
Assuming, I believe they must have been at the concert.
They did,
possibly as well, right?
So we're on the train. There's this couple that's a little bit down from us, and you look like a fighter.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the ears, you've got the whole look. You're just sitting there, and this guy will not stop staring at you.
Yeah.
Like eyes stuck on you the whole time, and you're really good at just letting it be. So Garrett took it amongst himself because he thought he was...
The guy had said something provoking as well.
For sure.
I can't remember. I think I had like a pair of jeans on that had like a hole in the knee or whatever, and he had said something.
Yeah, he said something about your pants. He didn't like your pants, and he was like, "Why you got a hole in those pants?"
Yeah, or no, he was like, you must be American or like something.
Just
silly,
something.
right?
Picking
Yeah.
about your pants.
Yeah.
Didn't like your pants. Must be American. Just like talking about how ugly your pants were.
Yeah.
And you were like, just let it be, let it be. You weren't saying anything. You were ignoring him the whole time.
Yeah.
Possibly got up and moved. But Garrett tries to intervene and stand between. And he's like, well, like, hey, do you know what he does for a living? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
of course.
this is the worst thing. The worst thing to say to a drunk person is that you're arguing with a professional fighter, because immediately they're going to try to test themselves.
Yes.
Because men are men. So Garrett gets in the middle. He's like, hey, you know what he does for a living? He's a professional fighter. And he's like, oh, yeah, professional fighter. Thinks he's tough. Just keeps poking at you and poking at you and poking at you. And it got to a point. I don't know how it escalated to this point, but we're still staying on the train. We're trying to get down to, what's that street called?
I can't remember, but I do remember where it escalated. He just kept going. And then I was like, because of course, for one, I was down about the fight the night before.
Yeah.
I'm unhappy. And it just kind of came to a head. And he starts going. So then I start going on at him too. I'm like, whatever I'm saying. Then, got a reaction from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, brother, look, if you want to keep this going right now, there's a stop coming up right here. You and I could get off the train right now and like figure this out outside or something, or, off the train.
Yeah. And you were like being respectful though. And
because there was an older Irish guy who was like, hey, you guys, enough, knock it off.
Because the kid he's there with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He stands up first and starts getting in your face.
Yeah.
Stands up, starts picking at you, talking about your pants, very clearly trying to fight.
Yeah.
This other very, very cute elderly Irish gentleman stands in between and was like, guys, just let it be, let it be. I'm like, no, like, no one's trying to fight this kid. Like, just tell him to leave us alone.
Yeah.
Just tell him to leave us alone. We're just trying to like enjoy our night. Please get him to leave us alone, because he was super drunk. Keeps picking at you. Elderly gentleman gets off the train, and it's just the four of us now. Well, 5 of us, including Garrett.
Yeah.
So that couple and us. Garrett's trying to de-escalate the whole thing, so he's standing in between you. The kid starts coming up, and he's like, I just want to shake your hand. Let me just put my hands on you. Just kept talking about wanting to shake your hand.
Yeah, he wanted to shake my hand.
Shake your hand, and I was like telling the girl, I'm like, girl, please just get your man. Like, please, we're just trying to get off the train and enjoy our night. And she's like, well, just let them shake hands. Just let them shake hands. I'm like, no, like, I promise if they touch each other, they're gonna fight each other.
Yeah.
So let's just let it be. The guy comes at you. He tries to touch you or hit you.
He tries to come shake my hand.
He tries to come shake your hand. Anyways, I'm fed up at this point. I push him. He goes flying.
Yeah.
The girlfriend then slaps the shit out of me. And the only person to get hit that night was me.
Yes.
So then I push him away. He falls down. He comes at you.
He gets back up. He's trying again. And at this point, I'm like, man, we're getting off the train. We're getting off the train. I'm gonna fuck you up.
And this whole time, Garrett's like, no.
Yeah, no.
My first trip. I have to protect you. So.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, in the push, his shirt gets ripped off. He comes again. Ugh.
You grab him by the shirt, and at this point, you're gonna hit this guy.
Yeah.
And
I think I just grabbed him by the shirt, and I was just like, you need to leave my husband alone.
Something. So then we all get off the train, right?
Yes.
We're all off the train, and this guy is in an uproar
because his shirt tore, and he's like, what am I gonna tell me, Mom?
What will I tell me, Mom? He's like talking about going home.
Okay, I don't know if it's appropriate to do Irish accents. Not totally sure, but this is what he was saying. What am I gonna tell me, Mom? And that was the first fight, quote unquote fight I've ever been in outside of the cage. It was just me getting slapped. And
I mean, this guy was, 5'8", 150
he was
pounds.
tiny.
Like,
You're not
this
gonna
was not going to be a good situation.
And this was not a huge man, very small man.
Yes, I was doing everything in my power to not, because it would have been
really bad, and there was no reason for you to fight him ever. This super drunk guy, and I'm just trying to get him away from you so you don't kill him.
Yeah,
that was my goal as like a wife. Like, do not let this man touch my husband because he's gonna die.
Oh man, I was so yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, if you're a fan, buddy, and you're listening to this, you lucked out. That night.
Also, I'm
Could've
sorry
been a
about
really bad situation.
I'm sorry about your shirt.
Sorry about your shirt. Yeah.
And I hope your girlfriend is sorry that she smacked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long story short, I'm the only one who got hit that night.
Yes. So that was your fight.
That was my fight.
Your lone fight.
My lone fight. I got slapped on a train in Ireland.
That's so funny.
That's it. All right, let's go. Let's play on the ropes.
All right, let's do it.
I got some really fun questions.
Okay.
And I think a few of these that we picked out are perfect. I think they'll show a little bit more about our lives. And who we are as people.
Yeah.
This one's for you.
Okay.
Well, it was for us.
Okay.
But
you're going to ask me.
Yes.
Okay.
One, who gets triggered the easiest during road rage?
Easy. The one who previously said she's got the
anger problem,
the temper. Yeah,
that would be me.
Yeah,
I do have road rage,
which is funny because and it doesn't happen very often, but when I do get road rage and I get angry, you're the first one like, hey babe, no.
Because I know that you're like, you can stay cool in almost any situation.
Yeah,
once you're angry,
yeah,
and it's like 100. Yeah. And you're going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point, I'm like, no, honey, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely get the worst road rage. Would you ever consider playing Supergirl in a future DC comic project, live action or animated?
Oh, yeah. I picked this one for you. I wanted to hear this. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love to play Supergirl.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. I think you'd be a great... by the way, you've got your movie coming out here fairly soon.
My movie comes out. I'm so excited. I'm in
Maybe another really cool situation, possibly.
I did get a call. I don't know how much I can share, but possibly in a second movie. But I was just in a total thriller, which I'm so excited. It's called Skill House.
Yes.
And that comes out very soon. I think February.
Yes. Yeah, I think so, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we've got some. I in particularly have some cool souvenirs from that movie.
You do have a very cool souvenir
that I'm so excited to share once the movie comes out.
Until the movie comes out,
I can't wait.
I got some really cool tidbits. That'll be a great podcast.
Yeah,
talking about the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Go-to brand of sunglasses.
Do you know why I asked this one?
Yes.
Okay, mine. Ray-Bans. I love a good pair of Ray-Bans. I've had some sunglasses that, I've probably had for like 6, 7, 8 years.
Until you dropped them off a paddleboard on our first date.
There was that, yes. But your sunglasses, tell me.
My favorite sunglasses are your sunglasses.
Yes. And also your go-to brand is the $5 ones.
Oh, absolutely.
At the checkout, because you'll take like nice $100, $150 pairs of sunglasses and just puts them in your purse and they get all scratched up.
Where else am I supposed to put them? If I put them on my head, I get a headache.
I know. That's why you get the little case. You put them in there. You use the little cheesecloth thing. You wash them off. Yeah.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
So yes.
$5 sunglasses.
I buy $5 sunglasses because inevitably I'm going to scratch them.
Yes.
I'm going to sit on them.
Yep.
Drop them, lose them. $5 checkout sunglasses.
Yeah.
You are $100 to $200 sunglasses, Ray-Bans, traditionally, and you can keep them for 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah, but typically I don't because you take them and then
that's true.
And then they get scratched. So actually, my favorite pair right now is my Oakley. Those big Oakley ones I was wearing on the run today. I love those so much. And
you're really lucky. I'll never wear those.
Because they're ugly.
You
do not
ugly.
love them.
Those are super ugly.
But I've had those for like 2 years and they're still like brand new.
They make you look like you're in like an 80s workout movie. I mean, you look cute in them, but
And it's not even the look that I like. It's that the functionality. They keep I love them. Yeah.
Okay. You know exactly what I'm going to think of on this one.
Okay, let's hear.
What is something the two of you have always wanted to do but haven't had time for?
Go to Thailand.
Yes.
I knew that.
I was promised a trip to Thailand for my wedding anniversary. Or no. Honeymoon. Our honeymoon. And how long have we been married now?
5 years.
And have I been to Thailand?
No.
Exactly.
But we will go. But to my defense on that, there was like 2 years with COVID that we couldn't really go. So.
That's true. So 3 of the 5 years.
We've pretty much
No,
created Thailand in our backyard.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. But you will take me to Thailand.
I will. I promise you. I swear to you.
1, there's like obviously Thailand. 2, I need to touch an elephant.
Yes.
I need to hold it. I need to caress it.
Yeah. 3, I actually, sorry to interrupt you, but 3, I would like to take my dad back to Vietnam because he really wants to go.
That would be
it's
really
all
cool.
around the same area.
I'd be fine with that. We'd do like a family trip to Thailand, Vietnam.
You
like
and I
Bali.
can go. You and I can go to Thailand. We'll go to Vietnam with them, but I think Thailand.
Just the 2 of us. Yeah. We can mix like Bali, Indonesia in there too. And hit a little bit of everything.
Deal.
Okay. What's the best place that you've ever done the deed?
Yes.
You screenshotted that
I
one.
did. Yes, I picked this one. I want to hear yours.
Ooh, the best place that we've ever done. Well, for a while we were keeping track of all the states, and we'd like.
Oh no, we still are. Yeah. Oh, we were actually like marking them though.
Yeah, we were like actually keeping track of all the states that we had made love in.
I know. I'm trying to think like really quick. I mean, we're over like 15 different states.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's really impressive.
Yeah.
We have yet to join the Mile High Club. I know everybody's interested in that.
Yeah.
I keep
that
trying.
one seems really tough.
I keep trying.
I know. I just don't know the logistics.
That's okay.
But
next time we fly private.
But yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
Oh, the best place. I mean, our tree house is cool.
Our tree house is cool.
That's what I can think of, like right off the jump, I guess.
I remember one time. This one was funny.
This couch.
So there was one time. It was when we first started dating, and I think it was like Thanksgiving. And you had all your family in town, and
Great.
We went to the hill, and we broke into the like the
oh
little.
My gosh, I remember.
Yeah, we broke into the.
We broke into the apartment there.
Yeah, at the hill.
Sorry, Coach Dave.
Yeah.
Chael's gonna love that story too.
Yeah, we got into the apartment.
Oh my gosh, we did. We snuck away.
It was romantic.
It was really romantic.
Yeah.
We were real sneaky at the beginning.
Yeah.
Real sneaky.
We're still sneaky.
Yeah. I think we care less now.
We care less. Yeah.
Like now we just do it in our bedroom.
Yeah.
With our family here.
Oh gosh.
We're married.
Next question.
Okay. Would you
My
rather-
mom listens to this.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with your son. He's super hot. Okay. We need to know the real question.
Okay.
What is Austin's go-to gun for Call of Duty?
Oh, yes. Again. Okay, so the new MW3 had just dropped.
Okay.
So I'm playing multiplayer right now, but it's not really my thing, you know. You still hear the cuck this and he's coming on my back, all that.
Does anybody
stuff.
okay, like this is my questions before
Yeah.
you get to your gun stuff.
Yeah.
For one, the wives and girlfriends listening, like, does your husband say some crazy stuff on Call of Duty?
Yo, Proton, I got 2 guys coming on my back, man. You gotta help me.
Yes.
Like that kind of stuff.
This is what I hear like
Shout out Proton.
24/7
Yeah.
when you're in your game room.
Yeah.
And it's really concerning.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'm alone on this.
You're not alone with the he's
Yeah.
coming on my back.
Okay, my favorite gun
Favorite
right
gun.
now. I think it's called the MCW. It's an assault rifle and playing some search and destroy. But I'm really into right now the throwing knives and throwing knifing people.
Wow.
Because it's a one hit kill,
Yeah.
like search and destroy, throwing knife. I love
I
that.
did tell you the other day that I thought about firing Malky because he gave you the Xbox.
He's the one who got me.
He's the one who gave you the
I can't
Xbox.
find
That's the
that guy.
only reason that I'd be like, you know what, Malky, it's not working out.
Nah.
You caused problems in my marriage.
Listen, he led the horse to the water. He's not the one making me drink. I'm doing this on my own.
You're just
so.
drinking it up.
I'm a
getting-
bad boy.
Your back just covered.
Oh gosh.
What's the best part of the Pacific Northwest for us?
Ooh.
I know my answer.
Okay.
So growing up in Oregon, I was like, I feel like the only place I consider home is the Oregon coast.
Yeah.
That's where I forced you to marry me.
Yeah.
That's where we got married on the beach. We bought my grandpa's beach house.
Yeah.
After he passed away. So the Oregon coast is
Okay.
the most beautiful. For me, we've traveled a lot. There is not a lot of places that are as beautiful as the Oregon coast.
Yeah. My favorite part of the Pacific Northwest, the Acropolis.
Oh my.
Okay. Hey, Pacific Northwesterners or Portland folk will know the Acropolis.
You got to explain that.
Look it up. It's a
So Portland has the most strip clubs per capita than
Yeah.
any city in the United States.
Yep.
And the Acropolis is just a very, very well-known strip club.
Yeah.
That's been there forever.
Yeah. It's
And-
cool inside.
Yikes.
I mean, the decor, everything is cool. Yeah.
Lots to look at. I've
Nah.
also heard rumors they have really good steak.
The steak bites, I think, in particular, but which we haven't ever had, but
Oh, you haven't?
well, I've only been there with you.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh. Oh, now you know.
Lots to look at.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Yes, we did go to a strip club in Portland relatively soon after we started dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo, we'll change the subject. Ooh, this is serious.
Okay.
Is marriage worth it? And why?
100% worth it.
But why?
Why? Because, well, for one, you have your companion, and not to get like mushy, but you know,
Get mushy.
I've got my confidant. I've got my person, my best friend with me all the time, and you know, you just, I don't really necessarily like being alone and stuff. So it's yeah, I've always got you. I've got, you know, the person I can tell everyone to, or everything to, and you know, and feel confident and all that stuff. And I love you.
I love you.
And things are more fun in life, like doing with somebody else, like
Oh, for
sharing experiences and stories. And you're the first person I want to like tell when I find out something crazy, you
Yeah.
know. And I hope everyone knows, especially my friends listening, that hey, if you're gonna tell me something, I'm telling my wife
Oh,
too.
100%.
So
I feel like there's no secret wall between couples.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if you tell me something, you're probably on the phone listening too.
yeah,
First off,
yeah.
yeah, marriage is worth it.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
been pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
As much as I complain about you haven't taken me to Thailand yet, it's been really fun.
As much as you complain about me playing video games and collecting football cards, and
That's
you still
true.
love it. Yeah,
That's true. And if you ever divorce me, I'm taking half the football cards.
yeah, but I'm picking which half.
No, I'm taking all the Trevor Lawrences,
Bullshit.
and you can just keep the rest.
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
Hey, how long have we been chatting for?
We're at 52 minutes.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I got some more questions.
Yeah, let's do one more.
Let's hit one more question because
Yeah.
then I gotta set up our next episode. All right. Ooh, dear heavens! If I don't prep the questions, they are really graphic.
There's some crazy ones. Yeah.
really, really aggressive.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, ask me a good one. Let's go.
Okay.
Ask me a hard hitter.
does size matter?
Maybe one that I can answer
Okay.
like better.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Oh, I mean, okay, this is a good one. We kind of talked about the haters already.
Yeah.
But do you get mad when people say negative things about me online?
Yes, I would say it makes the way I'm like thinking about this, it makes me more angry than I feel like it should make you feel, if that makes any sense at all. Like,
Yeah, that makes
I feel
sense.
like I'm the one, I can be angry about it, but I just don't want you to be angry, because
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know, I see it in the sense of, man, this, you know, 90% of the time this guy is saying this, like, why are you saying stuff to a female, you know,
Yeah.
a woman, and my wife and stuff you don't really know, you know, so it's like,
So.
yeah. So it does.
I have a more serious question.
Okay.
Favorite sandwich? I'm a big time sandwich eater.
I know I got my
Big
answer for
time.
it. Yeah, what's your
Big
favorite?
time. My go-to, like if I was gonna go to like any restaurant and I'm not sure about their menu,
Yeah.
immediately Italian.
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Italian. I like it with mayonnaise.
I'm not a mayonnaise
I like it
fan.
warmed up. I'm a hot sandwich person.
Oh, not with the mayonnaise.
Hot mayonnaise, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Hot sandwich, meat, mayonnaise, traditionally an Italian, but I will tell you about my favorite sandwiches.
Okay.
And I don't know if this restaurant still exists in Newburgh, Oregon,
Yep.
where I was from. They had this restaurant called, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember. It was like our favorite sandwich restaurant. Anyways, they had a sandwich called the Chicken Malibu.
Yeah.
And it was like chicken cutlets.
This is actually a fairly famous sandwich, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. Chicken cutlets, pineapple.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
There is, yeah. There, I really will have to look this up,
Okay.
but I believe there's a sandwich called the Chicken Malibu, and it's got a piece of pineapple, which
No.
you would love,
I would
Swiss
love.
cheese and ham.
Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, hold on. Let me just reminisce right
Okay.
now. Chicken cutlet,
Yeah.
ham, Swiss cheese, no pineapple. No pineapple.
Okay.
I'm a pineapple fanatic. You know
Yes.
that. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
pineapple on literally everything.
Yeah.
Pineapple does belong on pizza, and
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
fight over that. Mayonnaise,
Ugh.
warmed up,
Ugh.
lettuce, tomato, no onion.
It does sound
Oh,
good, but
I
the
dream of this
mayonnaise.
sandwich. Dream of it. But why? Like, what's your deal with mayonnaise?
I don't know. I've never liked it. It's
mayonnaise.
something about it. You know what I think it is? My buddy in high school ate a whole jar of it and got really sick because I don't know why
That's
we were
weird.
doing something funny, but he ate an entire jar.
Anyways, that is my dream sandwich that I dream about. The chicken Malibu.
Mine
From Pogies. Oh my gosh, it was called
Oh,
Pogies.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Mine is actually a place here in Florida, or here in South Florida.
Mr. Beefy's.
Mr. Beefy's.
Mr.
Mr. Beefy
Beefy's.
sub.
Uh-huh.
It's a hoagie roll, or I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hoagie.
Yeah, hoagie. It's what is
Like
it?
steak or shredded?
Shredded beef, or
shredded beef.
you know, the roast beef.
Roast beef. Yeah.
The pickled like pepper
Yep.
thing, you know, you get in the jar, Swiss cheese.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Lots of jalapenos.
It's so good, spicy,
Spicy.
but it is, and then you dip in the au jus. Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite.
You do get a spicy butt every time you eat it, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I can't eat it too much. 'Cause
Great
it does,
sandwich.
Does tear me up a little bit, but
What are your thoughts on Subway? I like Subway.
yeah, it's okay.
I could get a Subway sandwich right now.
I could get Mr. Beefy's.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving. I'm ready to eat.
I'm hungry. Okay. I think that was a great podcast.
Yeah. I think
Episode
we're
3,
good.
guys.
Yeah, episode 3.
I'm super excited because next week we have who on the show?
We got your mama.
We got my mom.
Yeah.
My mom will be our first
Your
guest.
hot mom.
Please don't call my mom hot. But we will be talking about OnlyFans.
Yep.
We'll be talking about her being a quote unquote cougar.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. She's gonna
Coogie.
hate that I said that.
Yeah.
So,
Don't bring her around Zach Wilson.
oh my gosh.
It's a
this-
football thing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a country singer.
No, Zach Wilson, quarterback for the New York Jets.
He likes MILFs?
He cheated on his girlfriend with his mom's best friend, and made a bunch of headlines in the off season.
Dear
so
heavens.
he's the cougar hunter.
I promise I am not going to leave you for your dad.
Okay, good.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, Dad.
sorry, Dad. Sorry. He's a winner.
Yeah.
So, all right, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things, right?
Yep.
Keep us doing all the podcasts. I'm having a great time.
Oh, I love this so much.
Yeah, this is so much fun, and I think it's a fun way to engage more with our fans. So put your comments below, any more questions that you want answered on the next episode. I think we should do another episode or another segment of who's punching below the belt.
Yeah, I like that.
So
too.
email in your who's punching below the belt. Email in your fights with your relationships, with your parents, with your best
Give us some
friend.
juicy
Give us some
stuff too.
juicy.
I really want to. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hit it home. Like,
Yeah.
who's punching below the belt? We will decide who's in the wrong, who's punching below the belt, who's fighting dirty. We're going to be your referee. So let's do it again. That'll also be on next week's episode.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys. We're out.